Great. So my name is Valentin Avon, and I'm going to present you my project of graduation from Design Academy Eindhoven called Symbiosis of Things. So my inspiration for this project was the word symbiosis, which is defined by the close association between two different species in order to take advantage of both. So for this project, I wanted to combine instead of two different species, two different material. So I used on one hand textile and on the other hand metal by combining them with Jacquard loom in the collaboration with the TextileLab, the Textile Museum Workshop in Tilburg. So the project is built in three phases. The first phase is the prototyping phase. So it's really handwork because I started with a regular loom and I kept the warp as textile, and I started to put only metal on the weft. So when I started the second phase, going in the TextileLab to work on the machine, we decided with the TextileLab to keep this technique of keeping only the metal yarn in the weft. And the challenge here was really to be able to create a gradient and to push the machine and the engineer there to work with a metal yarn. So the third phase was the post-production phase. So it was about, so once the fabric is out of the loom, is really like reworking with the fabric and see what are the different properties. And it was creating a dialogue between textile technique and metal craft technique, because on one hand, on one way, the textile can be really wrap like a normal textile does, but on the other way it really act like a metal plate and really bend and keep the fold. So here it was really like developing new technique, so sewing but also bending, screwing, mold making, etc. So at the end, the collection, the result is a collection of different pieces that show the different properties of the material. So they are considered as ambassador of this material. The first one here is really inspired by pleating technique in the textile field and from the work of Issey Miyake. Here, the second piece show the strongness of the fabric. All the metal yarn are in the same way to support metal plate. And the third piece I would like to show you is copper tapestry that will oxidize with time and will react like with the nature element and like a natural system does. So to conclude, I would like to say that all leftover are always kept to make new design pieces or prototype. The project today is existing in copper and stainless steel, but I would like to push it to aluminum and brass. But it's also pushing it further to see what it will redefine in the textile and fashion industry, but also for furniture making. Thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you so much.